Hello, I'm making this video to talk about dimensionality and what it is, what they know, which is they don't know. They know it's pliable, bendable, there's energy in it, there's quantum background energy in it. They know there's universal constants energy in it that spreads out the galaxies. And I'm not talking about Cartesian dimensionality or radial dimensionality. I'm talking about physical dimensionality, what we live in. And I understand that Cartesian and other forms of dimensional measurements are of dimensionality. Geometry and our dimensionality itself measures in dimensionality. There seems to be three dimensions. We can go up, down, and sideways. We're not restricted to a point. We're not restricted to a line. We're not restricted to a plane, but we have volume. We exist in volume. Well, the fundamental particles radiate the quark, let's talk about that, radiates the strong force, electromagnetic, and weak force. The energy to radiate those forces come from somewhere. They come from the dimensionality, the energy in the dimensionality, and the dimensionality itself is being converted into that energy. And as that dimensionality is converted into that energy, new dimensionality must rush in. Like if you have a mass the size of Earth composed of particles, that mass is composed of those particles, and those particles are taking in energy to convert it to electromagnetic and strong and weak force energy. Well, as it converts dimensionality into those forms of energy, the energy in dimensionality, Einstein called it dimensional energy. I call it space-time energy. As it converts it, it takes in new dimensionality into the mass of the Earth, and that's what gravity is. And we go with the dimensionality as it is being pulled into the Earth. That's why you can drop something, because the particles in what you're dropping are taking in dimensionality and converting it to those forces, and so is the Earth. And the reaction between those two masses taking in and space-time and converting it into energy is that they will be attracted. That's what gravity is. It's dimensionality moving into mass, as mass is converting that dimensionality into the strong force, the weak force, and electromagnetic force. Gravity is a phenomenon, and dimensionality is a fuel. And that's the most I can confidently say about dimensionality and stay completely on track with physics without straying off into strange other theories. But that's my theory on gravity and dimensionality and how dimensionality functions. You can do mathematical studies on dimensionality and learn its pliability and frame dragging around black holes and things like that. Oh, it was very interesting. Thank you.